letting all the intelligent, mature-minded kings and queens to SETI Soul Family Lava Lamp Lounge as we walk through today's portal discussing
programming, assimilation, and the 42 laws of Ma'at.
Welcome, family. I'd like to give honor and respect to the elders, the kings, the queens, the pharaohs, male and female, the princes and princesses, and Hotep to those who understand our origin and origination in Kemet, Nubia, and Taseti. I would like to say welcome to those who understand their melanin origins, the indigenous people of the world, and the first people, in which the colorful shades of melanin is understood to be many shades, and the African, ourselves, come in many shades. I would also like to welcome those who are part of our family tree, in which we gave birth to many of the nationalities and races of the world, being that we were the original man. We are not a race, we are a people. A race is a subset of a main set in which you become a nationality or you're claiming the indigenous area you're from. We are a world people and we gave birth to all people. I would also like to say thanks to our ancestors and those who have been passing down the wisdom and information to keep us enlightened and to keep us spiritually clean and intellectually hungry for more of who we are. And as we get into today's topic, which is talking about our programming and our assimilation into this world that we call the Matrix, which takes us out of our normal element, family, and tries to retrain us to be European. In a sense, our heroes are being stripped to where we follow their heroes and the heroes we have. And in other ways, our spirituality and our gods are being stripped to be their gods and look like them. How can this be? Take a quick look in the mirror, family.
Which happens to be another mind trick to have us worshiping them.
In some ways, changed to look European. They tried this with Beyonce. They tried this with Harriet Tubman. So what do you think about that, family? We must maintain who we are, understand our culture, history, and traditions, and understand what we're under, and trying to have us assimilate to become something that we are not. We are a unique being on this planet. You are a unique being on this planet. Welcome to the Taseti Soul Lava Lamp Lounge, family. Smooth and inviting. Something that many of you are not aware of is that cultures are changed by generations. As you can see, our younger generation are doing things the older generation will look at as strange. And these are some of the methods used to change a people from what they were to who they are. Assimilation is a process over decades in which they get one generation to forget their traditions, skills, culture of the previous generation. They input and change the mindset of the younger generation to have them go a different path than those before them. Think about this, family.
Those of us who remember the other days remember that children used to fight to settle their differences. Now, they only shoot to settle their differences. Where do we know those guns come from? We sure they're not from us, but they're definitely there to cut down our population. And that's definitely what they're doing. If it was like the other day and it was just a fight, you can be back the next day to settle your differences. But with guns, Our people are permanently gone.
The values have changed. The values of the man have changed. The values of a woman has changed. And the value of a family has changed. At this moment, it's very difficult to find discipline. They're very difficult to find honor and respect unless it's on their level, their terms, the terms that were input on the newer generation. The definition of respect nowadays is not the same as that in the early days. We can easily remember the term, birds of a feather flock together. But what we can clearly see today is that those birds, which has feathers, are being plucked one by one so that they do not flock together. This is easily seen, easily understood.
It is very easy to see that they do not want the wisdom of the older generation to be passed down to the younger generation.
Welcome to Sassetti Soul Lava Lamp Lounge, where it's clearly understood that we are family and love lives here as we look at life and what life brings. Looking at extinction or surviving comes down to the long game, comes down to understanding and having a purpose for the long haul instead of living day to day on an emotional basis under emotional goods. What is the purpose of our people? What is the long-term gain that we will have and our goals? I do not see a list. I do not see a purpose. I do not see the ultimate ending to where we want to be. This is our challenge, in which we've overcome many challenges to be where we are. So we are up for the challenge. So the plan has to be laid. But it's a great time because there are many of us who are awake. There are many processes and those who are performing their personal projects and community projects to uplift us where we belong. Get involved, family. Be a part of the good, to see good and seek good. We are a righteous people, and you are a part of that righteousness. We have over 54 nations in Africa, many speaking various languages, thousands of languages, but yet they are all on one continent. You can be a part of the good. You can be a part of the change that will unify all of us, not in the name of a nationality, but in the name of a people and love. Waking up and using our consciousness gives us the ability to see systems, processes, and programs that they are sticking our people into, using on, and have us following ways that are not our ways. The 7 pillars of a society is one method in which our portion of that society is being programmed. And those programs are affecting our input into the government, into business, into education, into religion, into family, into the economics, and to the media and marketing areas of our culture, neighborhoods, and families. The greatest way to challenge these processes, programs, and systems is to be awake, to be aware, and verbally speak these that you see, and know that they are programs and that they are systems bent against us. Programs that lead our children into a direction that the parents do not agree with, to lead our parents into being greedy and being superficial with all these material goods and all these wants and needs that we have, instead of looking at the unified picture of being together, which is the greatest way to live, which was the greatest civilization on earth, in which we lived for each other, by each other, and with each other. And they took this information and made it for the people, of the people, and by the people. But yet, it was originated in Kemet. Once you have been contacted by your higher self and understand the universal laws of nature, and that there's a higher you waiting for you to reach you in that future, in which you must start now to start walking toward the new you and the future you, which you see in your dreams, the abundant you, the peaceful you, those who have conquered their emotions and sensations to benefit those in the family, and to have honor and respect, and not to indulge yourself in gluttonous behavior, to see the higher self through that which is the creator, the macro, in which you understand your position and how you fit into the universe, being a part of the micro, which is all of us, to communicate with that which is the greatest power in the universe.
And these rules and laws were kept in place by the elders and the Coptic priests and those of the elect. And cherishing the relationship we have with our ancestors was big for our communication as well as our unity, because it kept us bound by words of our former parents and grandparents.
Sit back and relax and listen to the Lava Lamp Lounge. Casual conversation, family. Living through the laws of Ma'at, which the 42 pontifications of life, which comes in tune with the key of life, is where they got the 10 commandments. But 42, you need much more discipline to achieve balance. And that 42 pontifications or commandments goes as this: I will not do wrong. I would not steal. I will not act with violence. I will not kill. I will not be unjust. I will not cause pain. I will not waste food.
I will not lie. I will not desecrate holy places. I will not speak evil. I will not abuse my sexuality. I will not cause the shedding of tears. I will not sow seeds of regret. I will not be an aggressor. I will not act guileful. I will not lay waste of the plowed land. I will not bear false witness. I will not speak against any person. I will not be angry and wrathful. I will not lay with a man's wife. I will not lay with a woman's husband. I will not pollute myself. I will not cause terror. I will not pollute the earth. I will not speak in anger. I will not turn from words of truth. I will not utter curses. I will not initiate a quarrel. I will not be excitable or contentious. I will not be prejudiced. I will not be an eavesdropper. I will not speak overmuch. I will not act against my ancestors. I will not waste water. I will not do evil. I will not be arrogant. I will not blaspheme the One Most High. I will not commit fraud. I will not defraud temple offerings. I will not plunder the dead. I will not mistreat children. I will not mistreat animals. These are the 42 pontifications of Ma'at. These are the rules and laws that kept our society, culture, and citizens safe and in high self-esteem with much discipline. If you notice, there's 42, and this many here they did not have in the 10 Commandments, such as, I will not mistreat children, I will not mistreat animals, you will not waste water, and you will not act against your ancestors. There are many here they do not apply because it wasn't for them, it was for us, and we had 42, not 10. And this is how we kept our discipline. This is how we kept our family unit and kept the neighborhood and our community safe and very close. These are the rules we followed in our cities and towns. These are the laws that we followed to stay in alignment with the Most High. We have definitely lost our way and end up following others in which it wasn't intended for. We end up serving a sun and not the sun, which empowers our melanin and keeps us healthy, strong, and full of vigor.
So stand up and be the royal people you are. Stand up and be the royal people we are. And connect with those that are our cousins, because all of us are under attack worldwide. Thank you for listening. I meditate in power that this message will be received by those who understand, those who are in a position to assist and help those who need help, those who are in a position and able to explain this information to those who do not. I meditate in power that the Creator opened the eyes mentally, spiritually, and emotionally to our people to heal ourselves of this curse, of this abuse we have for each other. And moving forward, we unify as one people with us, our brothers and sisters, and our cousins. And always remember, I am you and you are me. We all are the roots of the tree. We seek righteousness, we see righteousness, and we be righteousness. To all the pharaohs, male and female, the kings, the queens, the princes and princesses, to the royal family and those who are the ancestors and our elders. May we walk in power to empower those we pass along the way. Family is heaven. Love, peace, and power. Pharaoh J. Tassetti. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our content.